Hey there guys, EricSo2000 here, and today I have a personal story that I'd like to share with all of you. And this is actually something that's been very private to me for the past couple years, and I only tell people that I was really close to, but now I'm like, you know what, I think I'll just tell everybody about it now. And yeah, because I finally came out of my comfort zone to be able to actually do this. And this is also to raise personal awareness. Now, you're not going to believe this, but I almost went to prison for 4 years. A few years back in 2014, I was using multiple of my grandma's credit cards to buy things without permission. It first started off with me using or maxing out my grandma's Target card to where she couldn't buy her medication. She came home, got really mad at me, and if you want to actually know how this whole thing started, um, you know how I know some of you probably know Elf Yourself. It's a site where you make like dances. You put your face on elves and stuff, and it's mostly around during the holidays. And I was supposed to buy a $1 dance, but instead of giving the credit card back, and this was the Target card, instead of giving it back when I was done, when I just had bought it, I held on to it, went on to VAT-19, bought a 5-pound gummy bear, bought a gummy bear nightlight, went on eBay and bought some stuff. I remember buying a Joltin' Jack Halloween prop. Um, and this just went on and on. It went on for several months, I'd say, at the most. Um, Also, like, I didn't just buy things for myself. Like, I definitely would say that I bought more for other people than I did for myself. Like, if you guys know who, like, Joe Bean Videos is, for example, I bought him a lot of stuff. Like, I can't remember how much I spent on animatronics for him, but definitely I spent a lot. I spent a lot of money on Zora635 as well. I bought gifts for Michael Modaf. I bought gifts for Braden Holshoff, Braden Horon Productions, if anybody who remembers him. I also offered to get gifts for other people, such as Halloween Honk Guy, Rory, and, you know, I just got gifts for lots of different people. Like, got gifts for, like, Brady, got gifts for Phil. A lot of different people I bought gifts for. And some of these names I'm mentioning, you obviously may not know who these people are, but yes, they were my friends. And most of them still are my friends. But, yeah. It's just, it really got out of hand because I remember I was ordering stuff, like, every day, pretty much. Like, I was always on eBay browsing stuff and ordering stuff. And, you know, I remember coming home one day and there's just like so many packages just sitting outside, and yeah, it really got chaotic. And Grandma tried to stop me, said, "Oh, don't do this," and I just laughed about it and just went on with what I was doing. Not only that, I also told Braden that I was actually stealing, and I told Hauntformer Mac that I was doing it, and they tried to stop me, but I wouldn't listen. You know, I just kept doing what I was doing. Um, I just kept laughing about the entire thing and didn't really take much thought into what I was doing, and thought it was just completely funny that, you know, I'm just getting all this free stuff, like charging all of this. Not only this, when the credit cards wouldn't work, like the Sears card, my grandma had two Sears cards back then. And I maxed both of them out, and there was a cup of credit cards in my grandma's china closet, and I took it out and I started going through different credit cards and ordering stuff. Yeah, it got really chaotic. Um, and if you want to know some of the things I actually bought for some people, for example, for Braden, I bought him a 5-pound gummy bear on a stick. I bought him 2 spirit balls. Bought him, I think, was it Zombie Clown? Yeah, I bought Braden Zombie Clown. I bought him a MIP. And I can't remember if oh yeah, I also bought him Watch Dogs in GTA 5. With Michael Modaf, I bought him a gold Xbox controller, Watch Dogs, some chicken game for VAT-19, and I also bought him Reagan as well. As crazy as it is, the life-sized Reagan prop, I bought it for him. And for Kevin, I bought him a Zora plushie that he really wanted, a lot of 4 robots. Um, yeah, I spent a lot of money on other people, especially Joe Bean videos. When I went on Spirit, I bought him Gruesome Granny, Jumping Bug, Brown Jumping Spider, all 3 of those props. Um, it got down to the point where Jordan his parents put a sign on the door that said no more packages. I actually sent him a 5 pound gummy bear before I had sent him the Spirit stuff. And I also ended up sending Kevin a 5 pound gummy bear as well before. And yeah, it just got way out of hand. And with Phil, I remember buying him the 2 Spirit balls, and I also bought him the 26 pound gummy bear. As crazy as it is, that thing's super expensive too, like $150 for that thing. And I remember buying Brady hair dye, and I can't remember if I bought him anything else. Oh yeah, I bought him one of the Spirit balls. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I might have like bought, but I don't think I think that's mostly it. If I can remember anything else, but yeah, um, it got seriously bad. To as you know, I was buying from this site called Fright Props, right? And what ended up happening was, for some reason, these credit cards were not going through, and one of these days, Fright Props ended up calling over here. They said, they're screaming on the phone, "Oh, we want our money," and stuff. It was confusing how the cards are even going through if there's they don't work. But yeah, they ended up calling here. They also sent me emails and asked me why I'm using multiple different credit cards. So they were definitely getting suspicious on what I was doing. Um, I can see that why they would do that, since it's out of suspicion, but if it's a customer, I don't think that's really you should ask people about that. But hey, man, if they have their suspicions, I guess, they have their rights to do it. But personally, if I owned a business, I wouldn't ask people about that kind of thing. But yeah, one of these days, and the same day, Fry Props had also threatened to call the police, which they ended up doing. And the next day, the officer had came over to the house and talked to my grandma. I was at school the time this was happening, and when I came back, Grandma was telling me about how they wanted to come pick me up from the school and take me in. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But Grandma definitely talked him out of it. They wanted to put me in jail for 4 years for what I was doing. Yeah. I guess safe to say, I guess it's good that Fry Props kind of did that, because if they hadn't done that, I wouldn't have stopped doing it. It would have never ended. It probably would have kept going on and on and on until there's just no money left, and then it could have been a serious jail time for that. Since this happened years ago, my release date would probably be maybe last year before, something like that. But I'm just thankful that nothing like that happened, because oh man, that would have really sucked. But yeah, in the end, I ended up spending $10,000 in total for everything. A lot of money, and Grandma spent months and months trying to pay all that stuff off, and eventually she finally paid everything off, and it was all over. She actually had to bail me out of jail as well, because yeah, she had to pay them so they wouldn't take me, because they wanted to. But yeah, so my advice to you is don't steal your parents' credit cards, because if you get caught, you could do some serious jail time for that. Stealing anybody's credit card is bad. And ever since the incident has happened, it's happened a second time, to where Grandma was letting me get something, and then I ended up spending more than I should. I ended up spending $100, and right away an investigation opened up about that. So, you know, just if even if there's something you really want on eBay, make sure you ask and don't just like order it by yourself, especially like high price stuff. Say, oh, this is like $500, I'm just gonna take the credit card and order it. Like, don't be doing that, because like you'll learn the hard way, like I almost did. It's a very like serious thing, and you definitely don't want to be doing that. But yeah, a lot of my close friends do know about this already. They've known about this for quite some time now. But if you want to, feel free to pass this on if you want. It's fine with me now. I just wanted to let it out and not hide this from you guys, because and I'm sorry to break this kind of news to everybody. I understand that you guys all are probably very shocked right now at this, and you're like, wow, I would have thought. And yeah, a lot of those unboxings of the items that I got, I also deleted them. Like, many unboxings are just completely lost in time, like, of the items that I were getting when I was doing that whole thing. I mean, the nightlight and the 5 pound gummy bear is still there, but mostly everything else is not there. Even Braden did an unboxing of his spirit balls, and that's been taken down. He took that down. So yeah, because you don't want evidence being there. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that I'm still wanted or something. I'm just saying that that's bad to have that there. But yeah. So I don't really have much more to really say. I'm gonna probably wrap this up now. But yeah, I really needed to like let you all know about this. But yeah, it's very, very serious, this kind of thing. You got to be like really careful, because I've heard a lot in the community, and a lot of like different stories about people who got like arrested for this kind of thing, and it's a serious matter. It's so, listen to my advice, or bad things are going to happen. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to provide some advice, and if you choose not to listen to it, it's whatever, because like it almost didn't end well for me, and if I did ended up going to prison, I probably would be in school. As of today, I wouldn't have been graduated. I would have been left behind with my class, and it would have sucked. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, to wrap this up, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say, because I'm like trying to like process my thoughts right now and see. I don't think there is, though. But yeah, just yeah, guys. If you want your own money, it's best to like try to get a job or do something that could help you get money. But if you're gonna order something, make sure you ask your parents, and don't like be stealing credit cards and stuff, because man, you don't want to get in prison for that. Like, that really would have been bad. But yeah, well, I think I'm gonna end it here. I hope that this video was kind of helpful, and just wanted to let it out about what this is. I know some people are gonna be like, "Whoa, this is crazy," and I understand. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.